Hey everybody, Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well today. I wanted to thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see and you're excited about what I have to say, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and make sure you share these videos with someone who might be able to benefit from them. I'm trying very hard to provide value, and I think I'm doing pretty well, and I'm really excited. But I definitely welcome your feedback, and I look forward to to hearing from you every day. So I wanted to talk today about Brian Tracy's 8th personal power principle, which is commitment, and how it relates to affiliate entrepreneurship. I think I've kind of gotten away from that part of this whole series over the last couple of videos, but I want to get back to it, in terms of the commitment. So when the interesting part about committing in terms of affiliate entrepreneurship is that there's like many of the other things I've talked about, it's a lonely game, and so the only thing that helps you maintain your commitment is yourself, right? And like I've talked about, the people that are following you on YouTube, or the people that are getting your emails and opening your emails. The opening your emails, that's a form of communication, but you're really not, you're not able to shake someone's hand, and you're not able to, have a conversation with them necessarily, unless you are actually, able to talk to them. And in some cases I have, but that's not usually the case. So becoming committed is really important. And the other thing that Brian Tracy talks about that's not really part of, it is, and I'll talk about this here in a second. But it's like commitment is part of loyalty, right? So as a professional, you become loyal to your company, and you are you're compensated for your loyalty oftentimes. Now, yesterday I talked about my friend Derek, who in his profession, loyalty is not really. It's not that it's not valued. It's just that you get paid by the number of job offers that you receive. That shows that you're doing what you need to do really, really well, right? So it's hard to become loyal because you're getting constant job offers, throughout. But as for a doctor or a teacher or a military person, you're loyal to what it is that you're doing, and so that's a really important part of commitment. Now, the problem with affiliate entrepreneurship is that there's nothing to be loyal to, really. You're loyal to yourself because you have to be, and you work for yourself, and that's really important. And so what I've found is that I'm loyal to my company, which I consider 4%. The 4% group is my company. It's a company that I work for because I'm a promotional partner. I'm very loyal to Vic and to the mission, to all the things that he envisions, and that I can help others, through the 4% group, I can help others achieve their goals. So that's helped me become loyal and certainly become committed to my work. But other than that, it's not really, there's nothing really tangible to be committed to, and so you have to kind of find that. You have to latch on to what you can latch on to, and kind of sink your teeth into it, or sink your nails into it, or whatever, to make sure that you're being loyal and being committed to the craft, right? And that's a really important piece. Now, what I find interesting with what Brian Tracy says is that your brain searches for something to be committed to. Right? Like your brain and your person needs to be committed to something. It needs that to, for survival. It needs it to feel good. It needs it to, for your self-confidence. All those different things depend upon your brain is constantly seeking something to be committed to. That's a really important part of this, is that when you're able to become committed to something, then you'll be more successful. And when you don't have to seek that out, and you finally find it, then you're doing really well, right? So in my life, I've been committed to a lot of things, and currently, I have a lot of things that I'm committed to. But if I whittle it down, I whittle it down to my profession. and affiliate entrepreneurship. Like I'm very, very much committed to 4% and its mission and my mission within its mission. And so oddly, as I've talked about many times, like I did not, like when I got into this, there was nothing for me to be committed to. Like I didn't ever think of anything in terms of like, oh, I have to be committed to this, that, and the other thing. It was just a matter of like trying to make extra money. But now that I'm committed, that brings about the ability to care about things and to be consistent and all the different things I've talked about thus far, and all the things I'll talk. Well, a couple of things that are left for the next couple of days. That commitment is there because I'm able to serve others and I'm able to bring value to other people's lives. And if I didn't have that, if I wasn't absolutely positive that what I am talking about and what I'm doing was going to be helpful to someone or many people, then I couldn't do this. Like I couldn't keep doing this. I couldn't keep finding a way to make a video. I'm in my car again. I'm on my way to. I'm on my way home. I should say. From work. I at this point, like if I wasn't absolutely positive that I could help someone by being committed, then I would have stopped this a long time ago. But because I'm committed to the work, I continue to do it, and I love doing it. And that's the other thing is that your commitment. If you're not committed to something, then you're not going to love it, and if you don't love it, then you're going to give it up. And often we find that some people give up like right before, like there's all kinds of memes and pictures on the internet of like people digging a hole and the gold is right there, but they like stop like inches short of getting to the gold, right? And so your commitment to just keep plugging away and having faith and trust and courage to make to know that what you're after and what your goals you're gonna reach them. It's just a matter of making sure that you get there and making sure that you're committed and you maintain that commitment to get there. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Commitment is a really important thing, as are all the other things. But again, I challenge you to take this opportunity. I've been talking about all these things, but I think the most important thing that comes of this 10 or 12 day series, however many days it is, the most important thing that's going to come of it is the fact that it's a repeated process. It's something that has been talked about, and I'm just talking about it in a different way. And it's not that it's regurgitated. It's just these are things that people need to hear, and you only come in contact with those that you seek to find, right? Or in my case, like there's one point in the 4% Success Challenge where Vic said, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives, and that's kind of what happened to me. Like that was really impactful for me because I wasn't searching for 4%. I didn't know there was a course to teach you how to do this. I was just trying to figure it out on YouTube. And all of a sudden I joined the 4% Success Challenge, and I was into it, and I was nervous, and I was excited, and there's all these emotions going through. And then Vic said, like, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. And I thought, oh wow, that's I never really thought about that. So I was able to accept the personal help, like the personal development stuff from Vic, because I was excited about his personality and his charisma. But then once he started talking and I started realizing that he's pulling from Jim Rohn, he's pulling from Brian Tracy, he's pulling from Tony Robbins, who are also pulling from Earl Nightingale and from Napoleon Hill, and from the Bible, and it all goes all the way back, right? It's all the same stuff. It's just a matter of getting to that someone who brings the message to you, and you don't realize it, but you need it now. And if I'm that person, then awesome. Definitely look at the Success Challenge. Click on the link below, and check it out. It's definitely worth. My life is completely different, as I've said. But if this is the first time you've seen me, definitely check out the link below. If you like what I had to say today, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos with other people, and so I can grow my channel and get my message message out there because it's really important to me. I'm committed to making sure that people see what I have to say and are able to listen and able to learn from and get value from. That's the most important thing to me. At this point in time. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.